And so, Trevor, you know, on again, off again. You know, you and Zoe are on again. You know, I wonder. I wonder what is your feeling on like on again, off again relationships? I mean, do you think that's pretty typical at this age, or
I think
do
it's
you
kind
think?
of beautiful, you know, because you're kind of just you're growing up, and I think the on again, off again is like, okay, you realize there's something about this person that you can't live without. Like there's something that are drawing you two together. But it takes a little bit of solo, you know, growing and, you know, sharpening the edges of your yourself before you can truly be ready for that. But I think it's a beautiful thing. You know, you hear stories about people that have been together for a long time. And they're like, you know, it was this, then it was that, then it was this. And, you know, it's the work. It's the work. You know, sometimes people think you just show up and, hey, we're ready to be perfect for each other. It's not how it goes. And it's going to be some ups and some downs. So I do think, I don't think it's a bad thing for people who, you know, your souls can't stay away from each other, no matter how hard you try.
So you believe in soulmates?
Sure. I believe in like choose, because I think there's a lot of people in the world and you can love a lot of people, but at some point you make a choice about who you want and what you're willing to do to have them and the sacrifice you're willing to make to be with them. But there's a lot of people you can love, so I think you gotta choose.
So
That's the name of your book on love. There's a lot of people
you can love, but make a choice.
So do you think we spend more time trying to figure out that choice, or do you think people just lead with their heart and it just kind of sort of works out?
I think there's two kinds of people. I think there's one that does one, and there's some that do the other, and there's sometimes a blend of the two. I think even in phases of your life, in the beginning, you're like, oh, I'm just following my heart. And sometimes when you follow your feeling without, you know, sometimes thinking about things, you find yourself in the same kind of loop. But when you start making educated decisions and knowing who you are, you start making more solidified choices and have a little more stability.
Right. Francia, so, you know, we see in your character that that she is has a lot of trust issues, right? And I saw